grandfather. Where do I even start? Besides my grandmother, there is no one who made me who I am today more than you. My earliest memories are going over your house every weekend. I remember we would go outside and tend to your garden, all your plants that kept growing as I did. There were times when I would get annoyed by how much I had to come out and help you, but as you admitted, you needed my help. We would stand out there filling holes from pots broken by the sheer growth of the plants inside, watering them and getting rid of whatever ones had bitten the dust. We would talk about your garden and interspersed a variety of topics. Eventually, there arrived a time where I didn't complain, where I did it without question, without issue. I understood what you meant at last. There are things you do that maybe aren't what you would have wanted, but they're out of necessity. I remember what it was like to have safety. There was never a time when you were around that I didn't believe I had someone in my corner. That means a lot when you live in a world of hollowness, people who tell you they want to talk but don't, jobs that play games when you try to work for them. It all just builds up to where you don't even believe in anything anymore. How could I forget when I was failing some classes in my first months in college and I retreated to my bedroom? You came to me and offered yourself as someone for me to confide in. Whatever hopelessness I felt about school, relationships, or jobs, I knew that I would survive as long as I had you. After you left, there was a void that I knew would never be filled. Just a few days after it happened, I told my mother it was the beginning of the end. There were always things that bothered me, but your loss was the point of no return where it became all too apparent that I could never get over it. Not a day goes by that I don't think of what you would say about this or how you would feel about that. It's funny, only recently have others started to catch on to my end it all ways. You were the first one to see it. Our conversation was so calm, devoid of judgment, just two people talking, listening to each other. It was through that talk that I stopped wanting to kill myself, and it was only when you were gone that I felt that desire again. It doesn't matter how many years pass, I'll never be over not being able to come up to you, to drive to Burger King or Wendy's and get something to eat as I sat in the passenger seat of your car, to get picked up from school by you, to sit at either your desk or in your rocking chair and talk to you, to get instruction from you on what to do about some classmate or some teacher or some employer, to hear you yell my name before I came running down the hallway. There is nothing anyone can do to me that will ever hurt as much as our separation.